radio. Yeah.
Take some time to get here, so watch your step, shawty. It's about to jump off. From Cleveland to the world, so why would you hate on me? It's about to jump off. Hot talk radio and arrogance, we've been ready. It's about to jump off. Log on, get hype online. It's going down every Sunday. It's about to jump off.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Just had to get that out right off rip. Welcome to another edition of the show you need to be listening to each and every Sunday night. The Jumpoff Internet Radio Show, hosted by yours truly, Arrogant Arrow to the G, and my people's hosted right along with me, the Dr. Marlin Martin.
It's about to go down.
You're going to have somebody very special on the show today, man. This man is putting it down. He's doing something very special, something that hasn't been done. It's going to be done for the first time. Shouts out to my man Tim Carthon, founder and executive director of the National Greek All-Star Awards. You can check him out at GreekAllStars.com, and he has a special award show coming up, and it's going to be big.
Yeah! Well, all right. And if y'all do not know this man, I mean, if you went to Central State University or were anywhere near that area at the time, you probably know of this man, Tim Carlin. This dude is incredible. I'm talking about from day one. Like, for example, of course, we've always stated that me and Karlin are members of Kappa Alpha Psi, and we have step shows every year, you know, and every year there's like multiple step shows. There'll be one for like May weekend and homecoming. And I'm telling you, bruh, when I first got there, it was the Qs were running the yard as far as step shows. And then the Kappa started making some noise. And then almost every single thing that had to do with a step show from the time I got there, from the time I left, the Alphas shut it down because Tim Carthon was behind actually it was the brains behind it all. And actually, if you look at the winners of the National Sprite event that goes on, as far as stepping, there's like $100,000 championship. Even though Tim Carthon wasn't directly involved with this particular one, all of his influence can be seen in their actual show. I'm talking about, I think he actually mentored the dude who actually, did do it. And the dude gave him props too, man. Like, we couldn't have did it without you and your influence, man. So, much love to Tim Carthon, man. This dude is just a pioneer in the game, and he is the real life stomp. You know what I'm saying? You know how you feel the TV stomp the yard? He is the real-life version of that, man, and he is making it happen, and he is just transcending that and making sure that everybody can be involved in this Greek All-Stars, and he is a die-hard with this thing, and we're going in. We're going to do everything we can possibly do to make this a successful event. So much love to Tim Carthon and everything that all the blood, sweat, and tears you're putting into this, brother. Much love. Yeah! Well, all right.
And we will have Tim Carthon on the line. So for all of our people out there that know about Greeks and Greek life on the HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, he will be talking about the event briefly and just telling you how you can get information and how you can get up with him, and also tickets for the event. And actually, he has a link on my page. If you go to Greek All-Star Awards, it's on my page labeled as Greek All-Star Awards. It'll give you a direct link to his Facebook page.
All right, now, what you have all been waiting for. On the Jumpoff Internet Radio Show, we have a huge, monumentous event about to take place. It is called the Greek All-Star Awards. It's the National Greek All-Star Awards. And national means all 50 states, baby. And it is led by the one and the only Tim Carthon, who is the founder and executive director of this whole organization and event. Let's make noise for Tim Carthon.
Yeah! You gentlemen are too kind. How you doing?
No doubt. On the line, y'all, we have Our man Tim Carthon. Now, if you're a Greek or you've been to a HBCU or you follow the Greek experience, this was one of our best friends at Central State. He is a member of Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, which he was a stepmaster and still continues to be involved with the organization. And he's got something new going on. So before we get you to chime in on the topic, Tim, tell them your name, what you're doing. The site is GreekAllStars.com. Tell them the date of the event and exactly what's going on with you, man.
Well, the National Greek All-Star Awards is also called the National Greek Fraternity and Sorority Awards, and it is pretty much the national standard for excellence in academics, community service, performance prowess, and career achievement within the Greek fraternity and sorority realm. The website, of course, they said is GreekAllStars.com. And you can go there in order to enter your name for a possible Greek All-Star Award selection this year. And in short, it's the Academy Awards, but for Greek fraternities and sororities.
Okay, that's sweet.
Beautiful, bro. That's beautiful.
So now you got some of our infamous Central State family who should be in the Greek Hall of Fame. You got Sean McDaddy Ross, who was a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So tell me a little bit about his involvement and what he's doing with the event.
Well, Sean has always been a good friend to me. We've always had a great relationship, and I figured that if somebody was going to launch this nationally and I couldn't, I would have loved to have a female and a male, but I said, you know what? I think Mac can handle this himself. So I thought, well, who better to get than a guy who's been in movies? He's a real good friend with the mogul Master P, which we all know movies and
right.
things that he's done. And so Sean has been in a couple of movies himself. He was just on tour with Master P and them this past couple of months. And so he's actually going to be the host for the event. He's going to be the host for the event on Saturday, August 6th. The red carpet opens at 6:30 p.m. downtown Cleveland, Ohio at the Wagen Auditorium. And he's also going to be the host for the Countdown to All-Star Stomp Down pre-awards jam. And, of course, Karlin, my man, is going to be one of our guests at that event as well. We know if there's a party going on, we got to have Karlin and Marlin there. So and that's how he came into play. So that's what's going on.
Okay, all right. And you said so many good things there that I really liked about Guide Right and giving back. So what is the ultimate goal of this event? I know this is something that definitely you put a lot of time and blood, sweat, and tears into. What is the ultimate goal of the event, of course, besides it being an annual event that happens yearly?
Well, there are actually three purposes behind this event. Of course, if you start going off like bracket-wise from those individual three things, of course, you'll find a bunch of little things that tie into the actual purposes. But the main three goals of this event are, first of all, in order to change the perception of Greek letter organizations, because, you know, Greek letter organizations tend to have partying and having a little too much fun beverage-wise and things of that nature. And things of that nature. However, they don't. As you say, apple punch. Well, people don't really understand the fantastic things that these organizations have been doing for literally some centuries. You all are about to be a century this year as well. And, you know, and others many, many decades. So we want to help to change the perception. That's the first thing. The second thing is to get Greek letter organization members' mindsets back on the things for which these organizations were founded. Because, you know, we've gotten a little off track in recent years. You know, we put so much focus on things like stepping and things like that. And it's like, yeah, that's the fun part. You know, that's the, as we call it, kicking it part of our organization. We need to put the focus back on the things, again, for which these organizations were founded, the community service, the academics. And third, and definitely not least, we want to give these young people role models to, you know, in order to follow, collegiate role models. Because, of course, we have people that they really like Lil Wayne, rappers Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane. Yeah, that's all great. They do their music, they make their money. But we want to give these young people collegiate role models to follow so that they can go down the educational path as far as higher education. So those are the three main reasons why this event has actually been created.
Okay, cool. And I want to go back to something you said. I think that is very important, and a shout out to you, shouting out that some people think the Greek letter organizations are all about consumption of large, special, magical beverages. I think that at the end of the day, the misconception is that we don't do any guide right. We don't do any give back. Like I remember one of ours down in Central for Kappa Alpha Psi, we had that whole stretch of 42 where we'd go out there, we'd pick up trash off the freeway.
As the highway. Service. It was called Adopt the Highway. I used to see those signs.
Didn't y'all have that too?
I think we had it, but I think it was in a different area. Ours might have been on the Alpha Road. It was closer to Fairfield. I think it was somewhere down there. But, yeah, I used to see Kappa Alpha Psi Adopt the Highway all the time when we drove down 42.
Yeah. And what's funny? And we used to jump on each other because we had certain time frames where we had to get out there and do it. So, we'd make sure within our meetings, we give it the pole mark, we'd all get out there and make it happen.
Exactly.
We had to make the highway clean for the annual Dr. Martin Luther King march that the Alphas did on that same highway. So, yeah, we definitely can have everybody trip debris.
Yeah, so you see how that works together. You all were helping with paving the way, and we go down there, and you all would join us. And I mean, that's how Greek organizations are supposed to work together, and that's exactly what this event is for. It has several names to it. Of course, the Greek All-Star Awards, but it originally started out as Greeks United. That was one of the original names. So. Yeah, we're trying to do something really big this year and get our focus back on the academic excellence, community service, performance. Of course, you're going to have some stepping there, and the career achievement as well. So that's what we're doing this year. Also, I wanted to make sure that everyone understood something. There are only going to be 24 people selected out of the 3 million Greeks nationwide. There are only going to be 24 individual Greek letter organization members selected. As I said, it's the Academy Awards of Greek fraternities and sororities. So we're picking the top individuals in order to be selected for Greek All-Star Awards consideration this year. And that's on the individual side. We're also going to have 5 teams that are going to be selected nationwide as well. This year, we're giving away about $5,000 worth of scholarships. Now, we're going to be giving away more and more scholarships over the years as more and more funding comes in, more and more donations come in. You can go to GreekAllStarDonations.com to donate. We want to make sure that we give scholarships to high school students, middle school students, college students, step teams, the individuals who win the Greek All-Star Awards. The more money we get, the more scholarships we can give away.
All right, Brad. Well, you said it all in a nutshell. And on that same topic, if you could, when you chime into the chat room, if you could post up all that information, that would be great. You could even post it on me and Karlin's pages, and we can make sure that we get that word out. But as far as in the interest of time, as far as the show is concerned, we're going to get back on the topic and keep it moving. We really appreciate everything that this event stands for, and we're definitely going to do everything we can to push it, bro. So much love and much success. All right.
Definitely. One last thing before you go. People can go to GreekAllStarEntries.com in order to enter their name for possible Greek All-Star Award selection. We want everybody. We can definitely go to parties. We can definitely have our fun. But when it comes to time to be awarded for your excellence, we want to know, are we more than step shows? So, again, go to GreekAllStarEntries.com, and we hope to get entries there from you.
Right, no doubt, and again, put that in the chat room because our listeners might have a little ADD. So put that in the chat room, put it on our pages, so we can definitely copy and paste it and send it to the world. All right.
Definitely. Talk to you all
right, much,
soon.
Bro. We're gonna keep it moving. All right. Yeah.
And that was our man, Tim Carthon, founder and executive director of the National Greek All-Star Awards. Be sure to check them out at GreekAllStars.com. The event is coming up. Tim is going to put everything in the chat room, and we're going to make sure week by week up to the show that we are going to give you information, how to get involved with the show, where to get tickets, and what to do to be a part of that. So shouts out to our man, Tim Carthon, a man of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and the founder and executive director of the National Greek All-Star Awards. Okay, shouts out to T. Ward in the building.